The red string in the girl's hand was suddenly yanked by an unknown force, so strongly that she let go instantly. She thought the dog had pulled the ball away and hurried forward to check, only to witness a bizarre scene. As night fell, strange sounds echoed through the house again. Alma followed the noise to the living room and found the red string ball sitting neatly on the table. She couldn't help but wonder if it was a lingering after effect from the car accident, causing her to hallucinate. To calm her nerves, Alma prepared to pour herself a glass of water, but the dog outside suddenly started barking wildly again. She quickly set down the cup and went out to check. When she returned to the living room, the red string ball on the table had vanished. In the moment she turned her head, Alma discovered the red string had been tied to the doorknob. The taut thread seemed to deliberately point the way. Alma followed the red string's guidance upstairs to the second floor. The dog continued barking non-stop at something. Inside the room, she found the other end of the string firmly tied to a photograph. She immediately took it down to examine it. In the image, besides herself and two others, there was a stranger who looked exactly like her. Before she could process it, her parents came upstairs. Alma immediately asked about the woman in the photo. Her father, with no other choice, revealed the truth. It was her sister. From her parents, she learned that her sister had died from brain cancer half a year earlier. Because the two sisters had been extremely close, her parents had hidden it for now, fearing the amnesiac Alma wouldn't be able to handle it. Alma then told her parents she had seen her sister's figure in the hospital. They assumed it was a hallucination caused by her confused memories. At the same time, in the hospital, the boy John, who had survived the crash, saw his vital signs continue to decline, his heart rate dropping steadily. His parents and sister stood by his bedside, overwhelmed with grief. Meanwhile, Tom, lying in his hospital room, was jolted awake by a strange noise and witnessed an extremely eerie scene. His phone was unlocking itself automatically, and on the screen appeared a figure that looked exactly like John, seemingly pleading for help. Tom frantically turned on the light, and the figure vanished instantly. At the same time, the critically ill John in the hospital suddenly began convulsing eerily. In his mother's shocked gaze, he miraculously stabilized his vital signs. On the other side, near the crash site in a mountain cave, Martin's sister and friend were descending along the rock wall in search of him. They guessed he might have accidentally fallen into a crevice in the cave and had come to search on their own. The cave was deep with complex intersecting passages. They could only use a drone to explore, but after a full day of intensive searching, they found nothing. No trace of any human presence. What they didn't notice was that in the dark area the drone had passed, a black shadow flashed by quickly. Back with Alma, she flipped through her old photos and belongings, trying once more to awaken her lost memories. Although the objects felt vaguely familiar, she still couldn't recall the related past events. Just then, the strange sounds echoed again.